You're just a big, fat panda.
I'm not a big fat panda. I'm the big fat panda. Skadoosh.
I need your advice on stuff for the next Big Fat Panda show. So if you can help me, but first I should make an announcement first. There's these 3 kids in London that are coming to Disney World, and they don't even know that they're coming to Disney World. And I'm trying to figure out a way to tell them. I was supposed to go to the hotel where their parents got married. There's like a place between Boardwalk and the Yacht and Beach Club. It's a really nice place. Their parents got married there. August is their anniversary. The kids' names are Megan, Zachary, and Lily. I think their last name is Dunn. Do you know who those people are? Megan, Zachary, and Lily? Because they're coming to Walt Disney. I don't think they know it. I don't think they know it yet.
Oh my gosh.
Megan, Zachary,
Is it true? No.
Listen.
When? August 18th.
What?
August 18th.
Big
Oh my god. And Meg, we're going for my birthday.
Isn't that awesome? I really, that made me feel so good to do that for them. But what the Dunn family doesn't know is if they'll have me, I will meet them for lunch or dinner when they are out here in August. So, hi kids. Welcome to Big Fat Panda show number 42. It's kind of a transition show because Christmas is done, but yet we still have some Christmas stuff and the new year is coming. We have great guests for you today. It is Peter and Melyssa Tedone. They are from the Disney Magic Hour podcast, great podcast, and also the Film Basement podcast they do. Check it out. Peter is just a genius when it comes to films. He's really awesome to talk movies to, and you'll see. And let me thank my exclusive sponsor, as always, David's Vacation Club Rentals at dvcrentals.com. If you or anyone is planning a trip to Walt Disney World, you have to take a look at dvcrentals.com. You'll get great accommodations at a very low price. Okay, so let's clean up some Christmas stuff that you may or may not have missed. For many years, I avoided the Candlelight Processional. I don't know why. It just didn't feel Disney enough to me. I didn't go. And now, for the last 3 years or 2 years, I think 2 years, 3 years, I've been going, and it's awesome. It is a moving experience. It helps if you're religious or spiritual, but you don't have to be. They have different hosts, as you might know, and I went and saw it with Neil Patrick Harris. He was awesome. Here's a little bit of the Candlelight Processional.
The angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were filled with great fear. And the angel said to them, "Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord."
If you are going to see the Candlelight Processional, it is really popular. So try to get there early. Even better, book one of those dinner packages where you're guaranteed a seat. So even if you do have to wait online a little bit, you know that it's not going to result in you not getting to see one of the shows. I also did get to see the drone show. I think it's called Starbright Holidays, but I forgot that on my notes. So I think that's it. In any event, it was really cool. It was fast. It was like 6 minutes, if that. I liked it.
keep the wish and magic alive in our heart.
I could only imagine what the future holds for stuff like that. Also, stepping away from Disney for just a moment, about 10 minutes from Disney, is the Gaylord Palms Resort. Big, sprawling hotel. When you're inside, it's almost like you're outside with caves and different things. And they put on the Christmas show ICE, where you get into a parka and you go into a 9-degree ice sculpture place. It's pretty amazing. This year, it was Charlie Brown Christmas, and it was quite cute. If you need to do something different, you can take an Uber or a Mears taxi from Disney. Just go visit it. It's about $21 to get in, and there's all kinds of specials all the time.
God in the highest, and on earth peace. Light, please.
And since Peter Tedone, big movie buff guy, is here as the guest this month, let's talk a quick minute about Rogue One. First of all, wow, I was affected for some reason with the Carrie Fisher Princess Leia. It bothered me. And then her mom the next day. It's just terribly tragic. And she was very talented, very wonderful lady. I even liked her in interviews. She was just so real. In any event, Rogue One, I liked it a lot. I did like the new movie, the Kylo Ren one, better, but I liked Rogue One a lot. January 14th, Disney's Hollywood Studios, a fan get-together. Fans created it, not Disney. They're doing a Princess Leia tribute, like a lightsaber one that they did in Disneyland. January 14th, I don't have details on the time yet. If you follow me on Facebook, just go friend me. I'll friend most anybody that has a Disney following. If you friend me, I'll confirm. Anyhow, I'll put details on the Facebook page when I find out exactly when it is. But January 14th, if you get to the studios, there's going to be some Princess Leia Vigil. And continuing with Star Wars, did you see the spaceship Earth turn into the Death Star? It did.
But it is not our only line of defense. On the orders of Lord Vader, you are the first selected to witness the power of our latest innovation. The power cannot be measured. It is immeasurable. Now we reveal our new, armed and fully operational battle station, the Death Star! Excellent! Our first test. You may fire when ready.
And on January 9th, whether you are happy about it or not, the morning welcome show for the Magic Kingdom is changing. Now, if you haven't seen the old show, you would get into the front, right where the train is. You wouldn't be going under the trestle onto Main Street. You'd be in the front of the train. The train would come in. Matter of fact, here's a little bit of the welcome show that I recorded from a while ago.
Heroes, villains, and all your favorite things to do here in the Magic Kingdom. Now, in just a few moments, we're going to officially open the park, but we can't do that till Mickey and all the gang arrive on the Walt Disney World steam train. Good morning from all of us here in the Magic Kingdom!
Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you and you and you and you. Good morning, good morning. Sunbeams will soon shine through. Good morning to you. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Bring your sunshine in my way. Simply with us every day.
Okay, so that show is changing, where they're now going to let you into Main Street, and the morning show will be at the castle. Some people say, oh, it's just so they can keep the stores open more and make extra money. I think there's a lot more to it than that. it would get very crowded in front of that train station. Main Street is a lot bigger. People can decide to go watch the show, or they can go to Starbucks and get breakfast, or go into a shop. Nobody forces you to buy anything if you don't want to. You can buy something when you're ready. But I think there's a lot more logistics as to why they're doing it. Hopefully the show will be just as good. I think the train was very special coming in with the characters, and we are going to lose that. Hopefully in some other fashion they'll keep that going. But January 9th, morning show's changing. You can be sure that BigFatPanda.com we'll have a video of the new show, and we'll see how that is. Have you seen the $350 Disney Lego castle? It's really pretty neat. I don't think I've ever put together a big Lego set. I did get this as a Christmas gift. I was elated. It took me about 6 nights, and I was able to put it together. It's very challenging. There are a lot of times where I had to go back and say, what are they asking for? Because there's no words, it's just pictures, and it's very easy to miss a little tiny square here and a little tiny square there, but I did it. If you are a Disney fan or a Lego fan, it is one of the most intricate, detailed Lego sets, and there's a great deal of detail on the inside. If you turn it around, there's all kinds of homages to characters, and it's just great. And now let's look at some merchandise with another episode of Mouse-A-Holics with Corinne Andersson.
Hi guys, and welcome to Mouse-A-Holic. My name is Corinne, and today we are at the Magic Kingdom. So the holiday season is over, so it's time to check out some merchandise new for next year, 2017. Here we go. So as a true Disney fan, you need to be decked out for 2016. 2017, of course. You know, you get a little dizzy being in Magic Kingdom and all, but here's the new resort and park line for 2017. It's all centered around Sorcerer Mickey. You know, perfect unisex, boy and girl, everybody can wear it. Guys, you need to rock these. Yes, yes. Why can't we say that? It's equal. Okay, I thought you were like, no. I don't know, maybe you were all like...
Corinne, I don't think that a guy's going to wear that.
Yeah, they will. It's Sorcerer Mickey. Sir,
Excuse
would
me,
you
sir,
wear it?
would you wear that?
Yeah, sure, thank you. I'd wear it. Okay. Absolutely.
So it's not cold in Florida yet, but we are dyingly waiting for it to be cold, and that's where you need this 2017 hoodie featuring Sorcerer Mickey on the front, and the back is the best part. Look at this sparkly goodness, people. You have all the parks featured on the back of this hoodie. You have Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. So a Disney mug is a need for every year. You need a new one, 10 new ones, I don't know. Drink your coffee, have your pens in them. Makeup pen holder is really good for that. But this is the new mug for 2017, and look at that handle. Isn't that cool? Again, all the parks are featured on this mug. Love it. So I hope you guys are ready for 2017 now with the merchandise that I showed you. I hope you have a great new year. Make sure you come back next month for even more of my favorite merchandise picks. And as always, check out Disney Lifestyles on Instagram for merchandise every day.
Once again, let me mention my exclusive sponsor, David's Vacation Club Rentals at dvcrentals.com. What I would say is there's a lot of resorts that I've seen because I'm working for them that I would not have seen, like Saratoga Springs. I just wouldn't be in my repertoire. The Beach Club. I recently went to both, the Saratoga Springs again and the Beach Club. Just nice restaurants. There's a whole other world for us Disney folks that think we've been everywhere and just haven't discovered some things. Go take a look at the Beach Club. Really nice rooms, amazing pool, not very expensive either. I mean, as far as Disney hotels go. Saratoga Springs also being right next to Disney Springs now, you can cross a bridge and go over, is just incredible. Anyhow, if you or anybody are thinking about taking a trip, go to dvcrentals.com. There is a price calculator right on their website. You can put in the resort you're thinking of, the dates, and the total you get there is literally the total that you'd pay. There is no hidden charges or anything like that, and it is usually anywhere from 30% to 60%, maybe even more, less than if you went through Disney directly because you're renting someone's Disney Vacation Club points. And the prize for this month is exactly the same. It is one men's t-shirt and one ladies t-shirt. We usually pick a guy's name and a girl's name. If you have not gotten your shirt yet, let me know. I know Anthony Markham and Michael Warbucks have not. There was a problem where every third shirt, they would just change the color of the panda. And sometimes I'd know about it, sometimes I wouldn't find out about it, so I halted with them until we got the quality under control. I think it's because they contract with different people. The quality, when they get it right, is excellent. The shirt is a Hanes Beefy Tee, excellent, and it's just a good quality shirt. How do you get one of these shirts, these Big Fat Panda shirts? We're not selling them currently, so winning is the only way to get one. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to bigfatpanda.com, give this video a thumbs up, and put any comment you would like on it at all. It could be about the show, it could be about you, your family, it could be about your pets. Any comment. Okay, we are here with Peter and Melyssa Tedone, or Tedone.
It's Tedone. Tedone, I mean, Tedone is straight off the boat. Like my grandfather would say Tedone.
You would say Tedone?
But yeah, now it's Tedone. That's gone.
From the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I was just on the show.
Yep.
And I had a wonderful time. Yes, I will give them the panda hug, but when it's two people right now, it just looks awkward if I lean over and hug you. And I'll probably hug Melyssa longer than Peter.
It's understandable.
Yeah. So it's the smell, really. It's the smell. No, Peter's a jokester. You can tell by this photo here. I'm going to put up the photo that I love from their wedding. Now you know what I'm dealing with, folks. Okay, so the Disney Magic Hour podcast. How long have you been doing this? And feel free, you could yell at him and.
I couldn't.
Yeah, you can.
It's just like the show. We've been doing Disney Magic Hour for about a year and a half. I think we're getting close to 2 years. We've had our shell thing, the Last Gen podcast, our little network. That's been going on for almost 2 years.
What is the umbrella of Last Gen?
The umbrella is
Disney
kind of
things?
It's not going to be more Disney things. Disney Magic Hour is its own thing, and that's going to kind of always stay that way. So that's never ever changing. The only thing that we've had changes with is I originally started a show called The Film Basement. When we came to Florida, it was a better idea just to focus on Film Basement, so we did that. But through a very long story that I won't get into, I'm actually getting that back.
Okay, so you're going to have two podcasts.
Yeah.
Both weekly?
Both Disney Magic Hour will always be weekly. Film Basement will be weekly, hopefully bi-weekly at the very least. And the story with that is I couldn't do it then. The guys who took over it are kind of starting their own thing, and I'm very happy for them. But now I get to kind of bring back talking about stuff other than Disney, because there's a lot of film out there, and that's what I like talking about. So I'm happy to have that coming back to me, and that'll be relaunching in a couple weeks.
Do you have a preference between one podcast and the other, for real?
I'm only allowed to do the Disney one because I don't watch
Your
that many
opinions
films.
on film really don't matter because you're a woman.
It's true. No, I don't watch that many. I've watched all of the Disney ones pretty much. There's ones back from, when I was younger that he's never seen that I've watched. So
you don't let her go on Disney to Film Basement?
It's not her thing, number one.
Okay.
It's not her
but
thing
if she
at all.
really wanted to and said, this
if
movie...
she wanted to, actually...
We did do
There may be something coming up with Melyssa and another friend of ours. I don't watch TV.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot of DC, a lot of Marvel shows. I dabble in them sometimes, but I don't really watch those. They do. And so there's room. There's a thing that we're thinking about doing, a TV basically episode that will come up every now and then that will go into those.
Okay, Game of Thrones you don't do?
Game of Thrones I do watch.
Okay, because it's really not TV.
Yeah, it's HBO.
Okay, I just wanted to see where the...
Yeah, no. Game of Thrones I do like. I did not like 2 seasons ago, but this season I felt redeemed themselves a lot.
Okay.
And it got me back into it. Other shows have lost me. Walking Dead has lost me, and I'm a massive fan of the comic book. But even the comic book, at a certain point, I was like, I get it. Things are bad. But that's kind of what you get with that.
Part of our friendship came because of he's very good in talking about movies. And I want to do Film Basement when it's a Disney movie, so it combines with what I do.
Well, you got to come on Disney when we actually review a Disney movie.
Yes.
That's really our, that's the heartbeat of the show.
So you'll do that on the Disney Magic Hour, not on Film Basement.
No, that's the thing. That's the interesting part is that there's so much film out there. And yeah, granted, it's hard to avoid a Disney release between the Marvel films, Star Wars, and just Disney Animation, Pixar. There's always something to talk about. But the amount of other film that's out there is massive and it's huge, and the stuff that you see commercials on, that is the very thinnest layer of dirt on the planet film. So to just lift the thatch up and look a little deeper it brings you to a ton of things. There's amazing movies out there right now that even I haven't seen.
Are you a Star Wars lady?
I like it, but I'm not like a huge follower. Like, I didn't really grow up with it, so it's not like...
I'm kind of more you than with Star Wars.
Yeah.
The last movie, though, that Disney did, the big one,
yeah,
that got me back into it. And I know a lot of people might think, I fell for the... But I also loved Avatar, and I know he wants to kill me with that.
Avatar, yeah, I'm not a fan of Avatar. I don't think it's great. I want it to be great, but it's not.
It is great. You need
visually,
to watch it again.
I have. I watched it in the movie.
You need to watch it again.
I watched it in the
with
movie
me behind
theater.
you with a knife. Do you like it?
I watched it in the movie theater. I went to the IMAX, proper IMAX also. Be clear of that.
Oh, wait, what's the difference?
There's
School me.
Oh yeah, there's a thing about IMAX screens. If you were to go on Google and look up real IMAX, if you just Google that, you'll probably get a result. Just to give you like a fake, just with my hands. At Lincoln Center in Manhattan, okay, there's a Lowe's over there, Lincoln Square, and the IMAX screen. Let's say it's this large, okay, it's like that big. The one that you see like in your local theaters, it's about that big.
So why don't they have a standard? Can they still call it IMAX?
Absolutely they can, because they changed what that means, because there never really was like a hard definition. But that $20 ticket is really attractive. So when you're going to see something in IMAX, check your theater and make sure that you're really getting the point of it. Also,
is Point Orlando true IMAX?
I'm not sure. I haven't delved into the IMAXs here.
It looks like the Soarin' screen where it's like floor to ceiling, like
and
huge,
curved at the top.
Yeah, little curve. Yeah, like that's
the
one in Manhattan. It's like huge.
Yeah, it also has a lot to do with how is the film shot.
Oh, it's like just 72 millimeter.
70 millimeter, but yeah. I mean, you know how many films are shot in 70 millimeter? None. Like very, very few. So even 35 mil, no one really shoots in. Star Wars though is Star Wars. The new films are actually being shot in 35 mil. So that opens you up to so much more picture. It's kind of incredible. It's way more than digital can do nowadays.
Sleeping Beauty was shot on 70 mil.
Oh, that's really? Right. You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
It was one of the first animated ones. So I mean, if you wanted, I guess, to do a test
would
with that,
be.
So if they released that on 4K, it wouldn't be like, oh, look, you're taking an old movie. They really have.
Yeah, you actually would get a benefit. From that information. So that's the thing. There's so many different ways though. So Real or For Fake K is a website actually. If you look up, and it's a good thing to follow.
Before I forget, how do we find Disney Magic Hour podcast and Film Basement?
Well, our main website is lastgenpodcast.com. That's LASTGEN podcast.com. And then within there, you'll find the windows to Disney Magic Hour and that. We are also both on iTunes. We're on SoundCloud. We are on Google Play and on Facebook if we have a group.
It is so
Disney
hard
Magic
to
Hour.
get an iTunes review. Please, if you listen to one of these and you like it, go to iTunes and give them a review. Those reviews help get them seen and stuff like that.
Big
I was
time.
on iTunes for a little while and I abandoned it because there was too much data with video. But
yeah, that's right. That wouldn't work for you.
It was crazy. But yeah, give them a review, please. And
Please, that would be great. And then every 5-star review, Mel reads it live on the episodes.
Yeah,
so it works out really nicely. So it's been good so far.
Yeah. That's awesome. Somebody's going to write, just hit your husband or something so you can read it. All right, so let's get back to Disney Magic Hour.
Yeah, let's go ahead because that made me.
Who are some? Do you have guests? What goes? I mean, because I know I was a guest, but I don't know if you do that all the time.
We don't all the time, just because we're new-ish. A year and a half, we're still new, so it is hard to get people to be like, yeah, let's go on. But when you ask and you show that you actually care, they respond. I mean, we had you on. We had Rob Kaz, who's a Disney artist, on. We've had Lou Mangello on a couple of times, especially when we first launched out. And, I mean, look, he's been a huge help to us. Lou's a friend of yours as well. Lou's been a really good friend to us. He had me on the show when he had no reason to have me on the show.
Oh, he did.
Just thought that I was, that the movie stuff was okay, So that helped us.
Did you bring food?
Immensely.
He might have been trying to get.
It was
food.
Skype. There was no food involved. Yeah.
And he didn't ask you to send food later.
No, he's got too much food. Man, the man's feeding countries with the food that people send him. I've lost my train of thought.
Well, we had Kevin John, another Disney
we had
artist
Kevin John on.
Kevin John's on.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Disney artist. He was a guest here also.
Yeah. And we had Karen Hallian, who's also an artist that you can find on
T-Fury a lot.
Oh, that's right. You told me about it.
Yeah,
she always does the mashups.
Yeah, the TARDIS and Disney Princess.
Yeah. So you've definitely seen somebody wear her shirts through the parks all the time. So she was phenomenal, and we're hoping, we have a couple of things going on right now that we're hoping to have people show up on the show. But largely it is me, Melyssa, Brian, and Ryan Wilson of the Main Street Gazette. I invited Ryan on as a guest. I don't even remember what the first film was.
Was it Davy Crockett? I feel
may
like
have
it
been
was
Davy
something
Crockett.
like that
That was a
his,
weird
like,
one.
wheelhouse.
So
Davy Crockett, all those old type of
yeah. So he came on, and after the first episode, I was like, man, that was fun. You want to stick around? And that's it. He's been on ever since.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So like now Ryan's part of our crew, and it's great because I used to just hear him on the radio, on the podcast all the time with Lou, and now like he's just a cat. He's a friend of ours, just like you. Like now it's like.
Yeah, I just felt
Panda's
like
like
for
a friend of
long
ours.
time.
Yeah, it was cool.
I think we met at the Destination D convention. All right, I'm directing this next question at Melyssa. Out of all the things, because I think I know your answer. I think out of all the new stuff coming to the park, Pandora, Star Wars, Toy Story, maybe something I didn't even say just there. What are you most looking forward to for yourself?
I'm most excited about Pandora because that's going to make Animal Kingdom a nighttime park, and that's my favorite park. And we got this summer, we were lucky enough, we first moved down, they were open till 11 o'clock at night, and walking around there at night was gorgeous. So to like have it consistently be open that late, to have it be like having the bioluminescence, even just having the Tree of Life with like the blue lights, I'm really excited about.
Okay, why is I always say Magic Kingdom is my favorite park, but I kind of sometimes lean towards Animal Kingdom. For me, it's trees. Why is it your favorite park? There's something about lush.
Yeah. I think because it doesn't feel like a theme park at all, and there's more, like, Magic Kingdom has the stories behind certain things, like, we had lunch with Imagineer and they told us about how Fantasyland is, the king opening up his, courtyard for the day, and everybody's there for a festival, and there's I never even noticed it, but there's peanuts up everywhere, and that's the story behind Fantasyland. I was like, that's really cool. And then you get into Animal Kingdom, and while it's still a story, it's also based in real life, like around Mount Everest. Well, that's a real place. The flags are based on real things, so it's like it's a theme park, but it's also based in reality. And I really like art history, so all the art that Joe Rohde brings to that park is like
awesome.
Yeah,
I think there's going to be a lot of that art history in Pandora, even though it's fake from the Na'vi made.
Fake art history.
But it's still going to be something we could probably put together.
Yeah.
And I bet it's not going to be as spelled out and literal. So there's still be things to discuss. You say you're new, but you have a pretty good fan base that loves you guys.
They're awesome.
We asked them some questions that I should ask you. Okay. And I didn't memorize these, so I'm going to be referencing Facebook. But the one I did remember was, what is one of the you know what? Let's look.
Cheat.
I thought I was going to edit. I'm going to edit. You're going to see an edit now. What was your biggest adjustment to overcome after the move to Florida?
Oh, I know yours.
Yeah, mine is ongoing. It's a never-ending struggle.
Food-based?
It's heat.
It's heat.
Okay.
It's heat. I am right now in New York. I'm wearing short sleeves and jeans. It could be 30 degrees. It could be 70 degrees. I'd be wearing the same outfit. I don't react to the cold. I don't even own a jacket. And
maybe you need to dress for the temperature?
Well, no, I have shorts now, but it just doesn't help. Like, humidity is just like getting punched in the face.
I want to see him in ice in Gaylord Palms. I'm not reacting to the cold.
I'll go. I actually want to go there.
There was a blizzard in New York, and we went out to Target. I bundled up, sweatshirt, jacket, 5 layers, gloves, the whole bit. He was walking around in the Ranger jersey.
That's all you need. Ranger jersey, guys. That's it.
That was it.
It's the ultimate comfort.
What is the biggest adjustment for you?
I don't know.
I mean, I could say what it might be. You think about it. Your family.
Yeah,
I think it's your family. This
Not
is the first time
having them 15 minutes from me. Yeah, I didn't go away to college or anything. I stayed home. So yeah, that's been like the weirdest part is like not having them around. We haven't had any visitors. We don't have like an extra bedroom. Yeah.
See, my thing would have been food,
easy.
and Lou Mangello would have agreed with me.
With food, yeah.
Like you can't find a good bagel.
You can't find a bagel.
You can find a Lender's bagel.
Trying to find the Ring of Sauron in here.
You can't find a real bagel. And some pizza, apart from Via Napoli, it's Okay, this is always hard for me to answer too. What is your process for finding content for the podcasts?
Oh, I think that was easy for us because we just decided let's do the movies.
It was a process
Disney
though.
Magic Hour, which isn't just movies.
No,
well,
but
that's
that was the
yeah.
whole thing. It was like we started doing park
Yeah.
news, but we weren't in the park, so it was like, this is silly. Like, we can't cover Florida from New York. Too many people are in Florida covering Florida. So then, you know, with Pete's film background, he was like, let's do the movies. Let's go through the animated movies in particular, because also that's kind of like where my comfort zone was.
Yeah.
So we started doing the reviews of the Disney animated movies.
Okay. I want to mention the first question was Eric McMahon, and then the next one was Jim, I think I'm going to pronounce this right, Orhosky. All right, so just in wrapping up, Last Gen Podcast, go visit them. Are you going to come back when more stuff goes on?
Yeah.
Did I give you enough time? Did he overpower you?
That's okay. It's normal.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And
very much.
I will definitely give you your hugs, especially you. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Have a good one.
And there you have it, show number 42. Listen, from the bottom of my heart, have a great New Year. If you're watching this after New Year's, have a great New Year. If you're watching this 10 years from now, whatever year you're in, just have a great New Year. Why are you arguing with me? Once again, if you, a loved one, a family member, or a friend are looking to book a trip to Walt Disney World, take a look at dvcrentals.com. Even if you have your accommodations already, you may want to change to something better and less expensive. dvcrentals.com. Go forth into the new year, create pandemonium, and above all, please keep giving out those panda hugs. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you next year. I have so much plans for 2017. I have a couple of skits in mind. I got to get some put together so that they're funny, hopefully. Really, have a great new year. Thanks, guys. Panda out.